welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be breaking down the F125 reveal trailer that came out yesterday. There's a lot of stuff to go over, like gameplay features, what's included in which edition, and yeah, what to look forward to and stuff. So yeah, let's dive right in. So I really guess the main thing to talk about will be the exclusivity element, I guess. So they've confirmed that F125 will be next gen only. So that means if you play on like PS5 or Xbox Series S or X, you'll be able to play it, no problems. But if you have a PS4 or an Xbox One, you just won't be able to play. Like, it will not be, you'll be on the store, I guess, but you won't be able to download it. So yeah, next gen only, unfortunately. Okay, so I guess we can do a quick breakdown of the trailer. So let's begin. The first difference I noticed from this game and F124 is I'm pretty sure there's a slight or severe graphical improvement. Like, I know we can't really tell because it's a trailer, but like the game just looks more like defined and more vibrant and a lot more like reflections and stuff. So yeah, I think that looks really good. We also get a new look at the overall HUD layout and the design of it, and I'll put a photo on screen from like the trailer, like a still. I think it looks okay. I know the last year had a pretty standard HUD for what we're used to, but I think the speedometer, it's okay. It reminds me a lot of early F1 telemetry data, which I think is maybe what they were going for, but it doesn't look bad. I just don't know how it will look, because I know some people move it around and put it in the corner or in the middle but shrink it down, stuff like that. I'm not sure how that will work, but yeah, I think it's an okay change. And I guess the next thing to talk about would be gameplay features. So the new game, I don't see a lot of people talking about this, but in the part in the trailer when Hamilton's at Zandvoort, I believe, and he comes into the pits, he drives out of the pit entry. So I believe that reverse races will be a feature included. I'm not sure if this would be a setting that you can turn on to make it a reverse race, or if it's F1 2020, where they have the short variations. I'm not really sure how that will all work. But yeah, looking back on footage, there is a bit where some of the cars are driving backwards on Austria, I think. So yeah, this will probably 100% be a gameplay feature, I'd hope. Otherwise, why'd they put it in the trailer? The next thing to talk about would be Breaking Point 3. So F1 2021 had the first Breaking Point, F1 23 had the second installment, and obviously 25 will have the final, I think, because it'd be a trilogy. But yeah, from the looks of things, it's Connor Sport from Breaking Point 2 again. Both the characters from the end of Breaking Point 2 are in the new one, Aiden Jackson, and I forget her name. I'll probably put it up on screen because I forgot. But yeah, they're fighting Red Bull for the Constructors' Championship. Pretty cool story, I think. It reminds me a lot of McLaren last year, which would be good. But yeah, they show a few clips and there's a few stills of gameplay. The livery looks pretty much the same, but yeah, I still think Connor Sport livery is really good. Speaking of liveries, we have the My Team 2.0 announcement. So for a while, since F1 2020, My Team Career Mode has been pretty much the same, ever since it came out originally. And I've seen a lot of people talking about, especially F1 Manager, the F1 Manager 24 has got in-depth livery customization, and people wanting that on the new game, how Need for Speed kind of has their customization. You can drag and drop sponsors. Try to be sneaky about this too. I found this screenshot only on the Xbox store for the F1 25 game, so it's not on the EA website from what I checked. But yeah, from the photo you can see that there's a lot more sponsor placement. On the side pods is a free, I think, on the side pod, one on the upper halo area, On the rear wing, you can now have 2 sponsors instead of the 1, and I guess the other thing to talk about would be on the sides of the monocoque is the TriStar logo, is the stars are yellow, and then the text is white. So that's really interesting, because I think we saw a bit of that during F1 24, with the classic Grove livery, I think, which had a few sponsors like that, but you couldn't change them. They were like stuck on the car. You could only change the colour, which I think was really good, actually. I really like that change. There's also another still from the website which just shows like the team base and stuff, but the livery they show there looks really good. I'm a big fan of that. And I guess the real last thing to talk about would be which version do you buy? Because when it comes to buying the games, I know they're expensive, so you probably, if you feel like the changes are enough, which version do you buy? So there's the Standard Edition, which has Piastri, Sainz and Behrman on the cover, and then the iconic, more expensive edition has Lewis Hamilton on the cover. There's a chart on Steam which really highlights what you get in each version, so I'll just run through that now. You get Bitcoin, I'm pretty sure, for pre-ordering both versions, if I remember correctly. You get early access if you pre-order the Iconic Edition. If you pre-order it, you also get F175, livery, gloves, race suit. If I can find photos, I'll put them up. But, I also believe that there's like a F1 World pack, if any of you are into F1 World or anything like that. There's also, I'm pretty sure there's like a few extra little bits and bobs. Oh, F3 icons. So they're adding F3 icons, which I'm not sure how that will work, like if it would be F1, or not F1, F3 2024 standings. I'm not sure about any of that, but I think that's a cool improvement. I hope F3 it's its own mode. I hope so. I probably won't be, to be honest, but yeah. No mention of classic cars, which is kind of surprising, because I thought that the name change from the expensive edition, because it used to be called the Champions Edition, and now it's the Iconic Edition, and I thought that they changed the name because it would include iconic classic cars, but at the moment that doesn't seem to be the case. This could always change, because they said that we'll get more news like in April and all of that, but oh, and at the end bit of the trailer, like a little sneak peek, which will be included if you pre-order the Iconic Edition, the Brad Pitt F1 movie is also releasing this year. So they're doing like a kind of collaboration, so you'll get the main characters' helmets, race suit gloves, I think, and the car. And it also will have some race scenarios that you can play through, so that will be really fun, I think. I'm pretty sure it'll just follow the movie story, so that's really cool. But thank you for watching. That's about it. I'll probably do a part 2, more news if we get anything new revealed, or like a big noticeable change comes out or anything like that. So that about wraps up the video. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. I'm trying to hit 100 by the end of the year. Hopefully we can get it done. Like, share, comment, all that stuff. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.